Hi, I'm Pawan Patel,
I'm Kyle,
and I'm the other Kyle.
and this is Team Project. So,
To get started.
let's get started. This part is the green ball function, and pretty much it's the same exact function from the lecture, only except we've happened to add a place in the object properties. Next, have we have added a function to the move. We've added to the move function, so that way when it hits off of a wall, then we can specify the place equals 1. So this is I believe it's the right wall. When it hits the right wall, the object place is going to be set equal to 1, indicating shopping mall. Same with these other 3 down here. And that's about all we did to the green ball function. So next we have the GUI.
So when we have the GUI, the user is allowed to input the city, the month, the number of EVs, and then select which of the renewable energy sources they want, either solar, wind, or both, and then which location they want to display, either the parking lot, shopping mall, apartments, or all 3. But you have to select one, at least one from each of those 2 sets.
Alright, and finally, now we have our GUI code. And our GUI code, let's see, our GUI code consists of the checkboxes and the edit boxes that were inside the GUI, and there's a push button. Most of our code for the GUI was after our push button. And we started it off by defining a city name, getting what the user put, what city the user wanted, how many numbers how the number of EVs the user wanted, the month at which the user wanted it to run at. Then we told it to load weather from project 1. We set up a counter so that it would count the number of EVs at each location, which is random at this point because of the green ball function. And then let's see, here is where we set up what month it would be, and then here's our figure that would pull out from the green ball. Then we told green ball to run. We told green ball to run 24 times, it was 24 frames, I believe, and that is enough for a day. Then we told MATLAB to get the number of electronic vehicles that user wanted and make those as balls inside the figure for green ball and have them move around, hitting all the sides at random. And then we have our counter starting each at 0, so that as the balls hit the wall, then the number should go up by 1. Um, then next we have the 4 if statements counting the balls. Then we have let's see. Then there's the check boxes after that. The 5 check boxes saying that if the user wanted what was in the checkbox, then the code will run it, and if it didn't, then the code will set the variable the variable in each of the checkboxes to 0, so it'll delete it. And then we just have all of the different time slots, that were given, and we multiplied the percentages of all the cars that are charging. And here's our totals for each of the hours. So here's 19 to 24, and here's a total for it. And then here's 15 to 19, or hour 15 to hour 19, and hour 11 to 15, and 6 to 15, 6 to 11, and 1 to 6. And that is our MATLAB. That is our GUI code.
So So then we're gonna run the GUI just to show an example.
Show one example, yeah.
So you can input the number of GUIs.
Put it 100.
Sure.
Yeah, put 100, and then put the month.
And then
we had put like the number of months, so we can't put May or January. It's like more like 8 for August, or 9 for September, or 10 for October. The number of months. Then the city. And make sure you spell it right, or MATLAB will give like an error message. And then we have to input whether you wanted the solar or the wind or both. And then distinguish whether you want it at the parking lot and the shopping mall, or the shopping mall, or at the apartments, or etc. And then we just chose blend as like the best word for okay. And there are our balls going from everywhere to everywhere. Yeah, and it's already ran because there was only 100 balls. Usually there'd be more, or 100 electrical vehicles. Usually there'd be more. So click on right there, yeah. And here are our power demanded for each the total power demanded as it went on. So for hour 1 there was 0. For hour 2 and 3 there was 0 too. And then for hour 1 car seemed to be charging. So and one car we assumed that it would take 15 kilowatts to charge one car. And so by hour 24, quite a few cars were charged.
And that concludes our video for our project.
Yep, probably too loud.